What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be going over movies from the year 2008 and ranking them from S all the way to F. Now, as usual, you see here tons of movies I haven't seen from the year 2008. I have a lot of them, like 27 Dresses. I have it on DVD. I have Australia on DVD. We've got Jumper on Blu-ray. We have Quantum of Solace on Blu-ray. Valkyrie on Blu-ray. So many of these movies that I own that I just haven't gotten the chance to see. And then there's some in there that I've just never heard of whatsoever. But we also have a ton we have watched. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting with Baby Mama. So this movie is probably the most mid movie on this entire video. It is definitely ranked in the C because it's like you watch it once and you're like, okay, I don't ever need to watch that movie again to like really watch it. Like it could be on and it's just something in the background, but I'm never going to pay 100% of my attention to again. Bedtime Stories, that is a B ranked movie. I feel like it was kind of it was you know, more of a children's movie than a lot of Adam Sandler's stuff. Obviously, it being Disney. I think he said at this time he wanted to do more kid-friendly movies because he has daughters, which I completely and totally understand. And Bedtime Stories isn't a horrible movie. It's just not the standard Adam Sandler movie. But it's still nonetheless a B-rated film. Beverly Hills Chihuahua, D-rated. D-rated. Get the frig out of town. Bolt is B-rated. I haven't seen Bolt in a long time, but I remember seeing it when I was younger, not in theaters, but on DVD at my aunt's house. And it was alright. I liked it, but it was never like, it never stuck out. You know what I mean? It exists. That's all. Cloverfield, a lot of people are going to hate me, but Cloverfield is an F. I hate Cloverfield. I hate a lot of found footage movies. I don't know if I've said that before on the channel. I think I have. But the found footage, it's... Whew, a lot of the time it makes me mad. It almost, like... Why? Who would think of recording this, almost? Like, why would you record this? I want there to be a reason for the recording, and Cloverfield kind of, they were just like recording to record, and it's just dumb in my opinion. I don't like it. Definitely maybe this is an A. Definitely maybe I watched this maybe a year ago. Definitely a year ago. And it's a cute movie. Like I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I'm happy that I was able to watch it. I got it for like 50 cents at a yard sale on DVD. Disaster movie. This movie is horrible, but I'm going to put it higher than Cloverfield because I hate Cloverfield. Disaster movie is terrible. It is quite literally a disaster of a movie, but Cloverfield is horrible and way worse in my opinion. I can't stand it. Doomsday. Doomsday is not that great. I feel like it had a massive budget and people really liked it, but it is D-rated. I mean, it's not that good. I have it on Blu-ray. I've watched it once since I bought it years ago, and I never want to watch it again. Forgetting Sarah Marshall is, I would say, probably in my opinion, B tier. I feel like this movie is like either you hate it or you love it, and I'm kind of just like in the middle. Like it's like okay, like when it's on TV, I'll actually pay attention to it because it's got some really good stuff in there. But I don't know. Four Christmases. This one is just one I couldn't get behind. It's mid tier, and I hear that a lot of the time. Where like I don't know if it's just the movie itself is suffocating. I'm not too sure, but it kind of like kills itself. I don't know. It Get Smart. This is another one. It like I feel like it's just too much, you know? Uh, Good, but not incredible to the point where I'm going to want to watch it over and over again. Crazy cast, all right? I mean, the great Khali from the WWE is in it. It's an insane cast. It's just, I don't care for it, you know? It's just, but Gran Torino, I'm putting it in B. People love this movie. It's not my favorite. It's really not. It's good. It's not. It's just not outstanding. Hancock is B. Yeah, it's an okay movie, I would say. B getting a lot of movies in it already. I mean, holy shit. But Harold and Kumar go to Guantanamo Bay, or I'm sorry, escape from Guantanamo Bay. I love Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, and this was their second in their trilogy they have now, and it's okay, but it's nowhere near as Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. I feel like this one's mid-tier. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle is just beautiful, wonderful, but Guantanamo Bay, not so much. Hellboy 2, I think the last time I made a video I said I hadn't watched Hellboy 2 yet. I have since watched it, and it's mid-tier. Okay, it's mid. So, High School Musical 3 senior year, mid-tier. And I love the first two High School Musicals, but the third one never sat as well with me as the first two. I don't know if that's just because I started getting too old for them or what, but even to this day, I could watch High School Musical 1 and 2. The third one, I'm just like, I don't care for it. I don't, like, if I want to watch them, I usually skip the third one. Very, very rarely, I will watch the third movie. I don't know. It leaves like a sore, or a sour taste. Not a sore taste, sour taste. But, Horton Hears a Who, this is actually a B-rated movie. Horton Hears a Who is a good movie. I'm sorry, but anyone that disagrees can get the hell out of here. Igor, I was named Igor by a substitute teacher in high school because he didn't know how to say Edgar. Nonetheless, Igor is a C-rated movie. It's mid. Swear to God, this sweet old substitute teacher would call me Igor every single time. And it's just like, dude, come on, man. Like, you're a substitute teacher, and you've had me for 4 years now as a substitute. And like, it's like, he was one of the only subs that we would have. So he was always in the school. But like, literally in the hallway passing. Oh, hey there, Igor. Like, all right, dude. I guess I have a humped back. And yes, master. Like, okay, man. Just cool. Whatever. That's fine, bro. That's fine. Iron Man, S tier. Here we go. The start of the MCU. This is where things get good. S tier. Iron Man, probably the greatest movie from 2008. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Whoa, holy cannoli. We're getting messed up here. I right-clicked when I should have left-clicked. I feel like it was good when I was younger, but I feel like it's become more mid-tier as I've gotten older. I have it on Blu-ray. I've watched it once since buying it. It's kind of just like it's there, you know? Kung Fu Panda, though, is B tier, in my opinion. I was never like a massive fan of Kung Fu Panda, and the first one is good. But it's not like, holy shit, this movie is incredible good. The second and the third one, the second one in particular I never loved. Third one I enjoyed, but the first one is B tier, and I saw this in theaters opening weekend with my aunt when I was younger. It was good. Leatherheads, this is C tier. It's mid tier. It's not that incredible. Madagascar Escape to Africa is definitely B tier. It's a good movie. Great sequel to the original Madagascar. Mamma Mia. Guys, I'm going to put this in S tier, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I used to make fun of Mamma Mia when I was like little. Because, you know, 2008, I was 9 years old. But I remember the commercials and stuff. And like all the songs in it, and I just make fun of them. And years and years later, I get the Blu-ray of it, and I put it in, thinking, oh, this isn't gonna be all that. This is gonna be a horrible movie. I was just like mesmerized. I was just like, God damn it. I'm not a musical person, but this movie got me. So like Mamma Mia S tier all those years later, after I made fun of it as a kid, for it to be like, psych, my boy, got me, bro. Marley and Me, A tier. I cried, all right? You can't put a movie lower than B if you cried, and I cried a lot. So this is A tier. Meet Dave. This is a D tier. I'm sorry, Eddie Murphy. We got the same name, my boy, but you throw some duds out there. Milk. This is an S tier movie. Milk is fantastic. This is one of those movies that I remembered when it came out because I used to go to Blockbuster all the time. It's a big reason that I collect movies now is Blockbuster, going there when I was a little kid. And I remember when Milk came out because there used to be a wall full of them. And I'm just like, this isn't a grocery store. Why are they selling milk? And I'd make that joke every time I went in there whenever I saw that wall. And my mom would always be like, shut up, idiot. And I'm just like, oh, okay. But I remember finding the movie at a thrift store, and it was in a Blockbuster case. And that's the same exact one I have to this day. And it's just really weird that that's one of the few movies I I distinctly remember seeing at Blockbuster as a little kid, finding it years later in a Blockbuster case. Like, it's like I might have been looking at that exact copy and laughing at it for the name. But, like, the movie is insane. Like, a little kid me had no idea what that movie was about. And it is incredible. S tier. Pineapple Express. I feel like it's B tier. Definitely not A or S. Yeah, B tier is probably where it's at. Ponyo. I haven't seen this in a long time, but I remember it being decent. I'm gonna put it in B tier, just because it's been maybe 7 years. But Ponyo, I remember being good. I do. What is it? What is this? Rachel gets married, right? Hold on. Rachel getting married? Yeah. Let me go back to the size normal. All right, there we go. But it's been a while since I've seen this one too. I'm gonna put this mid tier just because it's been a while. I have it on DVD. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. Rambo. Ah, yes, the fourth of the franchise Rambo. This one's mid tier. I purposely could not stand Rambo 3 and then Rambo 4, which is just called Rambo. So, Resident Evil. I actually have never even seen this. I don't know why I didn't throw this in here, but Resident Evil Degeneration, yeah. Never seen that or heard of it in my life. It looks like it's like CGI though, either CGI or animated. But Role Models, Role Models isn't horrible. Like, I feel like it's B tier. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Saw 5. We had an issue last video where I couldn't remember the ending of Saw 4, but I remember, because I saw the ending of Saw 4, I remember how Saw 5 ends, and Saw 5 is B tier, in my opinion. Alright? I love the Saw movies. Sex and the City is mid tier. Get the fuck in there at C. Mid tier movie. Slumdog Millionaire, everyone might hate me for this, but it's mid tier. I don't understand the enjoyment behind it. I really, like, alright, Space Chimps is D tier. I remember wanting to see that so badly. Clone Wars is F tier. I'm kidding, it's A tier. Get behind Marley and Me. A tier. Clone Wars, the movie. Alright, Step Brothers. Fucking S tier. Step Brothers is, like, incredible. This was like the a defining movie in my childhood. Cause I remember after this movie came out, we would just be sitting in like the cafeteria at lunch, just going boats and hoes, and teachers would yell at us, and it's just the memories behind it, the stupid memories. So I don't know. The superhero movie. Ah, yes, another E movie. Disaster and superhero. They're both so bad. Taken. I had not seen Taken in so long, guys. Like, I had never actually sat down and watched it until maybe 2 months ago. And I feel like it's S tier action. Like, I'm not an action person. And I loved Taken. Now, I did watch Taken 2. And you will see very soon where I put that in my rankings in the future videos. But the first Taken is S freaking tier. For sure. Boy with the Stripe Pajamas. It's been a while, but I know it's good. Like, I haven't seen it probably since, like, what, 9th grade of high school. I think I watched it, like, that year. I'm putting it in B tier. I'm going to have to rewatch it. But Curious Case of Benjamin Button, I'm throwing that one in B tier as well, because it's been a grip. I just don't know. I can't I don't remember it standing out like the other movies in A and S tier. But The Dark Knight. This is an A tier movie. I'm not putting it in S tier. There's going to be people that hate me for it, but The Dark Knight is not S tier. I'm sorry, it's just not. Alright? The Dark Knight is not S tier whatsoever. The House Bunny is S tier. The Dark Knight who? The House Bunny for show. Alright? I'm fucking kidding. It's D tier. The House Bunny is bad. The Incredible Hulk, though, we gotta love The Incredible Hulk. A tier. I want to say S, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in A tier. It's good. Very, very good. Everyone hates on it. I love it. I love Edward Norton as the Incredible Hulk. I can't stand Mark Ruffalo as the Incredible Hulk. He makes me mad. I don't know what it is about Mark Ruffalo, but he makes me angry. The Incredible Hulk, though, A tier for sure. And that's the MCU right there. Those two movies is what started it all. Incredible Hulk and Iron Man. Beautiful. Alright, The Love Guru. Get the fucking D, bro. The Spiderwick Chronicles. It's been a while. I'm putting it in mid. The Strangers. This was such a good horror movie. A tier for sure. This is one of those horror movies. We haven't gotten that horror movie yet in this video that like was really good that year. The Strangers is insane. So like it is just, and it's apparently based on a true story. And I believe it. I mean, the things that happen, they're fucked up, but it's believable. So Strangers, awesome horror movie. If you love horror, watch The Strangers. They've since made a second one called Strangers Pray at Night or something like that. Not as good, but still very good. The Tale of Despero. I remember watching this in the movie theaters every week for 3 summers straight in summer camp. It's mid-tier. I'm not putting it any higher. The Wrestler, though, this movie, I remember... Alright, The Wrestler's going in A tier, by the way. I remember being a little kid and this movie being, like, talked about a lot because of WWE with pro wrestling. Chris Jericho, a big pro wrestler, he was, like, talking shit on all these old man wrestlers like Jimmy Superfly Snuka and Rowdy Roddy Piper and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and it was all to help Mickey Rourke's movie The Wrestler get promoted because it's about an old wrestler who, you know, he does his wrestling even at an old age. So he was making fun of Mickey Rourke and his movie, and then he started making fun of actual old pro wrestlers. And I remember sitting at WrestleMania 25, well, not at WrestleMania 25, but watching WrestleMania 25, it being the first WrestleMania I actually watched, and thinking, holy shit, Chris Jericho just got his ass beat by a bunch of old dudes that my grandfather used to watch, you know, or my older brother used to watch with my grandfather. And it was just cool. And that's why I remember that movie, and that's why I love the movie so much. Also, I love how it leaves it open for interpretation at the end. I'm not going to say how, but it never actually says anything for sure. So if you're, it's like, all right, well, maybe this happened, but also this could have happened. But great movie. Usually I hate open-ended endings, but fantastic film. Tropic Thunder, I'm going to put Tropic Thunder in B tier. It's not my favorite movie. However, I will say it is a very good film. It's just not my favorite. A lot of people love it. Twilight. I'm not kidding. All right, we're leaving it there because I'm not kidding. It's S tier in my opinion. I don't even know what this is. Wall-E. Wall-E is A tier. All right, just if you don't agree with Twilight, don't look at it. But I I swear I moved this. What the heck? Little things are coming back down. I swear they were up there and now they're not. And get out of my screen. Yes, man. This is, in my opinion, mid tier. You don't mess with the Zohan is D tier. And Zach and Miri make I'm not saying the word mid tier. So that is my ranking for movies from the year 2008 from S to F. Yeah, I mean, B and C chock full of movies. D has quite a few. E has a couple. F has Cloverfield because Cloverfield sucks. S tier has what, 5? 6? 6. It has 6. But I don't know how to count. I'm sorry. A tier, couple more, has 8 in there. But I mean, hey, good amount of movies. So yeah, that's all I've got for you today. So if you enjoyed, I cracked my fingers and it actually kind of hurts a lot. So anyways, if you liked the video, leave a like down below. If you're new here, you want to subscribe, see videos just like this one, go ahead, subscribe. And if you, don't agree with me on any of these rankings and you're like, hey, asshole, rewatch that movie. Okay. And I'll literally tell you in the comment that I watched it and if I change my mind at all. I will literally go out of my way to do that. But, that's all we got. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'll see you.